Hello?
Hello.
Is it true? Is it true? These are my friends. So, the cat is chilling.
Podcat, the original Podcat.
Original Podcat Crowley is chilling on the couch.
She's being a bit of a bastard earlier, meowing, and I thought she was going to be meowing the whole time, but I gave her some grub. And
can a girl be a bastard? Does that work?
what's the technical term? A boy without a father?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just
or no, boy
childless.
out of wedlock.
Yeah, oh, okay.
No, it's if your parents have you. I'm technically a bastard. If your parents have you, but they're not married.
No.
I'm a bastard.
You
right.
bastard. You handsome bastard.
I'm a handsome bastard.
There we go.
So what's up?
Not too much. I was just thinking, I was like laying there at night trying to think after our podcast about this police officer in where was it again? In Lebanon?
Lebanon. Oh, so we're talking about the police crime scene case from the last episode.
If you listened to the last episode, which you should go check out, it was pretty crazy.
Spoilers if you haven't, but whatever.
All I'm trying to understand is, spoilers if you haven't, but like, the man was trying to I just can't figure out how the dude got a fire going in this rain.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be crazy downpour of rain, and he thought this was a good place to burn this thing.
I guess wind would help a fire? Doesn't wind help air help fire?
Okay, well, there has to be a balance of all the things.
But I mean, rain, just torrential downpour does not help fires.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, and it's wet wood. Yeah.
Yeah, this wouldn't be the place. Also, wouldn't there be like a massive like trough in the sand where someone dragged something
for the body?
Yeah, or maybe they picked it up.
I think I would assume that the guy was a big guy that picked the guy up.
Picked the whole body up.
He was missing his head.
Yeah,
that's a big. Yeah,
that's lighter. Yeah,
it's definitely lighter. Yeah.
Well, anyways, these are my friends. Thank you very much for checking out the last episode. And if you didn't, then you're probably confused about this, and you need to go back.
That's all we're going to tell you. It was a cool story.
Tell you. We also did whack bars last time. I just want to touch on quickly.
Yep.
Which I love. This whack bars segment. We're going to look for some more in the future, but
barf.
A friend of mine, barf. A friend of mine heard one of the bar fails, the barfs, and he was just like, "Man, I hadn't thought about that." And he's like, "Dude, that mad child line, I hadn't thought about that in ages." And he's like, I think the wackest mad child line of all is the feature on a Mr. Esquimalt track, which, shout out Mr. Esquimalt from around here.
Yep.
He's actually from,
now known as Mr. ESQ.
Right. We are currently sitting in ESQ right now.
We currently are.
He's the Mr. of this town.
Yeah. He's the king of Esquimalt.
Mr. Esk. Anyway, so it's in the quote is, "I'm a
bank guard.
I bang hard on Blanchard Street."
Victoria to Nanaimo. His word is final, my word is final. No one want a problem with me and Mr. Esquimalt. I'm a vanguard, I bang hard on Blanchard Street. You need to get your shit straight, blow your bank card beat. Mad to angry little meanie, I'm a new branded genie. Disappear like Houdini in a blue Lamborghini. Hey, I love my money a lot, I'm very fond of it. Making so much now that I am gonna have to launder it. A little bit of...
That's very niche.
Yeah, that's the line. I'm
bank guard.
I bang hard on Blanchard Street.
Bang hard as in like gang banging or banging bitches?
I don't know. He bangs hard. Just
okay.
Leave him alone, all right? He bangs hard.
All right.
So he's just a dude who bangs hard.
Sure.
Don't ask all these questions, dude.
I don't need to get so philosophical with it.
Yeah, come on. Anyway, he's
bank guard.
He bangs hard on Blanchard Street.
Right on. And if you don't know where Blanchard Street...
If you don't see him there,
yeah.
I want to drive up and down and see if I see Mad Child banging hard. Like a
bank guard.
Anyway, and then he goes, fuck, does he ever follow it up with, "I love my money a lot. I'm very fond of it."
Yes.
It doesn't seem to rhyme, but
no,
must have been a different part of the flow.
Yeah, it was something else.
I do want to go listen to this track now, though.
Yeah, I'll interject it right here.
I'm a
bank guard.
I bang hard on Blanchard Street. Fuck, just he followed up with, "I love money a lot. I'm very fond of it." Wow, dude. Anyways, I just wanted a special mention for that. That
Solid.
was cool.
Barf.
I thought that was interesting. The thing happened about 5 seconds before we started the podcast. I opened up my email.
Okay.
And I looked into I believe it's the Torfy email, right? Torfy being a black metal band, black thrash band.
That me or you are a part of.
One of us. Half of us here at These Are My Friends are part of that band.
One of us.
And so this is from Diana from The Very Tooth. "Hello, I'm Diana from The Very Tooth. We are a modern, eco-conscious oral care brand. We came across your profile recently and really liked your aesthetic and creative style. We're currently working on a content initiative and thought you'd be a good fit to help us showcase our sonic brush. You can find us on Instagram. If this sounds interesting, I'd be happy to send over the full info, content guidelines, next steps, how we can structure the project. Let me know. Diana from the Very Tooth team.
So
should we do it?
Like
Should
what is there just
black metal band do the Sonicare, like whatever Sonic
next music video? You're just all brushing your teeth.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like and like Hard Cut to sponsor right now. Like, thank you, Sonic Toothbrush. Thank you, the Very Tooth.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Anyway, that's real life for you. When you're in a band, sometimes a robot sends you an invitation to advertise a toothbrush.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I could see
2026.
I could see that being actually a cool, if it was real or not, whatever. I could see it being a cool project to have like a metal band just all standing in the mirror brushing their teeth together.
No, okay, yeah, perfect, right? So check it out. So here's the thing. I'm gonna set the stage. This is our commercial, right? Brutal mosh pit, nasty looking, really dark colors, super gnarly filter over top. It looks like everybody's been at a festival in mud for some reason, or just newly hatched orcs or urukai.
Yeah,
and they're all just moshing and throwing hair everywhere. And everybody's got the horns in the air, and like metal band is playing some like really generic riff, and it's awesome. And then the guys on stage, it shows them they're all like corpse painted up and like blood in their faces, and they spit blood, like a bunch of blood out of their mouth, and there's like black shit running down their face, and the concert's really cool, and everybody cheers, woohoo!
Yeah.
And then after the show, right, they're all like getting their makeup off and stuff, and it shows them they're all like brushing their teeth and getting all this fucking fake blood and bullshit out of their teeth. And here's their Sonic toothbrush, right?
Boom.
This is how you get that stuff off.
Okay, Mrs. Tooth, Robot Fairy.
You're welcome, the Very Tooth.
Yes.
Diana.
I mean, there you go. That's just one of his many ideas to help you with your product.
Yeah.
I don't know what you had in mind, but that sounds pretty promising.
Yep. I don't know what I dare you to do better, Diana.
Yeah. We're taking over this. We're going to be the new CEO of the Very Tooth.
Okay, well, what do you got going on, man? What's up with you?
So I just saw a funny thing. I don't know if it's true.
It's only like 3 days since our last podcast, too, by the way. So we're just banging them out right now.
Yeah, we're in a flow state.
We're in what you call a flow state. I'll wake up soon.
State. Yes. So I just saw a random article. I don't know how true it is because it was like from like the Daily Loud and like random like semi like truthful article websites, but like sometimes
we'll take it with a grain of salt.
Definitely, but it was just like because there's a new Super Mario movie coming out, and it was just like, oh, we just announced who Yoshi is, the voice of Yoshi. It's Kendrick Lamar.
Why?
I don't know if it's true or not. I literally found 2 articles about it, and it's just like, yo, wait, for real? Kendrick Lamar is going to be Yoshi?
If you think about it, it's like
he's got
when they try to make Ariel black, everybody got mad. But like Yoshi doesn't have a predetermined race yet, so they can like put a black person in there without repercussion.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I mean, Kendrick Lamar kind of has that like high voice, doesn't he? Like a little bit.
Kendrick Lamar's sick.
He's dope as hell, but like he has that like a little bit of, like I could see him being able to do a good Yoshi impersonation.
Like Yoshi doesn't talk. Right?
It's just, like I couldn't do it. Yeah.
It just makes like sounds. He's like an inflatable dinosaur?
Dinosaur. I think he's a dinosaur.
Almost a dragon. He's a dinosaur.
Yeah, I think he's a dinosaur. Yeah.
For sure he is.
But anyways, literally, it just popped up.
The voice of Yoshi. Okay,
it's cool. Kendrick Lamar.
That'll be pretty sick. He's got a massive bag out of that one.
I would say so. Yeah. And he probably is like, hey, yo, step on the mic real quick. Just go. Okay, cool. That's it. You're done. Here's $1 million.
You say like he's like known for eating rappers. He'll devour rappers.
That also could just be some bullshit that I just saw and I'm now contributing to the bullshit ether. But whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so on this episode,
Ken Mar like hatch a rapper in the egg. Like just
so there's a whole Kendrick Yoshi rap.
Yeah.
That would probably be pretty fire and get a lot of people to come see that movie. Okay, so you have a book on a certain individual. What's his name?
Book. You want to hop into that now?
Well, I'm just going to give everybody a down low right now.
I have in front of me a copy of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And it was translated by Gregory Hayes, which is important to know because sometimes the translations can make all the difference.
Sure.
And this is a particularly good one.
Cool. Okay, so we're going to get into that. That's positive and hopeful. No, okay, maybe not.
It's not helpful. He was a bad man with terrible advice. He lived poorly. No, opposite of all that.
So very positive. And then I have a couple things. I have a story out of Ottawa that's just coming up to light. I Would Rather Die, how a decades-long love affair ended with homicide. Classic. Mm-hmm.
It always happens.
Yeah, I got to bring that in somehow. It's actually pretty interesting. It'll be a kind of a good piece to like think of like, okay, who's in the right, who's in the wrong here.
Finally, something interesting.
Yeah. Finally. Yeah. Then I have 20 products with giant markups. I actually just got my new frames in today. My new glasses. These aren't them, but it's kind of crazy the amount of money I spent. Yeah, on glasses, and every single time, and even after my benefits kick in, I'm still spending quite a chunk of change.
Too much money, more than me. That's for sure. I'm lucky with my nice eyesight.
Yeah, no, I have terrible dog shit eyesight. Yeah, and then the last thing I have is the thing that everybody, or maybe I'll just get into it after you get into your thing. It's just that Alex Honnold. Did you hear anything about that guy climbing the skyscraper?
Ooh, no.
Okay, so it's like, it literally happened yesterday. It was a 1,700 foot skyscraper.
These people are mad.
He is probably known as the best free base. I think it's free base climber.
Sure.
And so basically no rope, no parachute, no nothing. He just climbed this fucking building and it was nuts. And it was a live event on Netflix.
Wow.
Like Kim Kardashian was watching it. All these people were watching it. He was actually supposed to do it 2 days ago, but it was raining. So they had to cancel it and push it off till today. Or yesterday, sorry.
What if it starts raining when he's up there?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. It took him an hour and a half to do, which is incredible.
Right. Oh, that's pretty quick.
But, dude, once you see this building, it's fucked. It's like, how in the world would you climb this shit?
See, like I was talking about before, like I went to Craig X there. Did I mention that on the podcast? I probably did. We went climbing the other day.
Oh no, maybe I don't know.
Oh, anyway, well,
yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
And it was really fun, but also just so scary. Like I don't feel like I have a fear of heights usually, but I do.
I definitely do.
Yeah, as soon as you get up there, you're like, what am I doing? Like, even like I'm 6'4", so like climbing up to like my own height and then up one more of me again, I'm looking down going, okay, I could get really hurt.
Yeah.
So like you can't look down. So you just keep looking up and like I've got decent upper body like climbing strength. So I'm just like going up. Oh, there's a handhold. Plus I'm lanky as hell, so I can just grab wherever.
Totally.
No problem. And then suddenly I look down and I'm like, oh,
I can't do it.
It's way high above street level. Like this is huge. What the hell? And so like thinking of just like you would have, like I want the workout of trying to climb a building, but I don't want to be up there.
No.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. You just can't look down. So like, I don't know. I can't remember how many feet it is, but like the half level diving board at Commonwealth. I don't know. Have you ever been on the diving boards at Commonwealth?
Yeah, I accidentally went up to the 7 meter one time when I was trying to go to the 5, and I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll just do it. And I jumped off the 7. It was insane.
Is that the tallest one?
No, 10 is the tallest, and people are absolutely mad who do that.
I think I did the 5, which is like the halfway point.
The 5 is like scary.
Yeah, so that the 5 I just like looking over the edge. I'm like, oh fuck that, and then I just have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just do it because everybody else did it.
Yeah.
And you can like smack pretty hard even.
I know.
On your feet, and you're just like, ow, fuck, this doesn't feel good. Why does anybody do this?
I don't know how people flinging myself off things has never been my jam.
No, like, me neither.
Some people love it. They're like, oh, I want to jump and do a flip into the water at Thetis or whatever.
Sick.
No, man, those people are crazy. I can't do that.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I also all power to those people, but like, I'll never go skydiving. I'll never go parachuting. I guess that's the same shit. Yeah, I don't know. Just like keep me on the ground. You know what I mean? Like best case scenario is you don't go splat.
Right.
That's not for me.
But what's kind of funny though is like you do start to trust the equipment though. The fear does start to dissipate. So after the first day we were like, okay, that's enough now. I don't want to go up anymore. I'm glad to be on solid ground again, feeling kind of nervous. But then like thinking back to it the next day, like thinking back about it, I was like, I want to go again, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, like the fear goes away in your memory, right? You're like, oh, I'll just, just don't be a wimp. Just go up there.
100%.
You know, like you're not going to fall.
Bitch. Yeah.
Just switch the difference between, like always the difference between danger and fear. Like, is it just fear or is there actual danger here? You know, it's a bit of both. So you got to make sure. And yeah, anyway.
So cool. Okay, well, that's what we got on tap today. I want to start with yours.
Climbed a friggin' skyscraper. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Okay, well, what I have in front of me, like I said, is Marcus Aurelius Meditations. What I will do is start by reading the back, in fact, reading the description.
Cool. So
you know who he was. Marcus Aurelius Antoninus. Let's start again. Marcus Aurelius Antoninus. 121 to 180 AD. So this is way back.
A little while
in the
ago,
year 121 is when he was born.
Like when the Beatles were around, yeah.
He succeeded his adoptive father as Emperor of Rome. So he wasn't even born into being emperor. This man was adopted and became Emperor of Rome.
Huh.
Yeah, in 161. And nearly 2,000 years later, Meditations remains one of the greatest works of spiritual and ethical reflection ever written. With a profound understanding of human behavior, Marcus provides insights, wisdom, and practical guidance on everything from living in the world to coping with adversity to interacting with others. Consequently, Meditations has become required reading for statesmen and philosophers alike, while generations of readers have responded to the straightforward intimacy of Marcus's style. In Gregory Hayes' translation, The First in a Generation, Marcus's words reach us with a new immediacy. Never before have they been so directly and powerfully presented. Featuring a foreword by #1 New York Times best-selling author Ryan Holiday. We're not going to read that. Intelligent and enlightened.
Oprah likes this book.
Does she?
Probably.
I don't know if she does.
Well, she should.
She should. It is a good one.
Okay, so he's a philosopher.
Absolutely.
Cool.
He's a philosopher. He's a king. One of the first things I'm going to read is, when I finally find it, is him thanking everybody in his life for doing the things that they did for him.
The interpreter or Marcus?
Right. No, Marcus Aurelius, right?
Okay.
So this is what he thanks everybody for. He's like, no, it goes like this. 1, my grandfather Verus, for character and self-control. 2, my father, for my own memories and his reputation, in brackets. Integrity and manliness. 3, my mother, her reverence for the divine, her generosity, her inability not only to do wrong, but even to, her inability not only to do wrong, but even to conceive of doing it, and the simple way she lived, not in the least like the rich.
And manliness.
And manliness for my mother. So just even those right there, right? So you could stop and have a look at those. So for him, he's what he values, right? What he's thanking the people in his life for. My grandfather Verus, for character and self-control. That's what he values above all. This is 1.
Like
right?
discipline, sort of?
Well, self-control, yeah.
Self-control, yeah.
Discipline is part of it, right?
Yep.
In general, just mastering yourself, right?
Yep.
2, my father, integrity and manliness. So just doing what you say, follow through, and then of course manliness, depending on what that means, right? Obviously, in this day and age, we would call it just masculinity, not toxic masculinity, but the actual masculinity that is not toxic, right?
Right.
And then, his mother. Her reverence for the divine, her generosity, her inability not only to do wrong, but to ever even conceive of doing wrong. Like obviously he saw her as this person who could do no wrong, literally can't do wrong.
Oh, okay. I took it differently. I took
her
it as
inability to do wrong.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah,
okay.
I know. It is sometimes in the language here,
Yep.
so we got to sort of break it down a little bit. And then, but what I really like is the end and the simple way she lived in dash, not in the least like the rich. So that indicates to me that they were very wealthy, obviously.
Yeah.
But
humble.
Right. This is like an empress we're talking about,
right.
But she lived like she was not rich, which is of value to this man in 1960 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or sorry, 1960. 160 is what I keep saying.
Yeah.
I keep saying 19, but it's like the year 100.
Like when the Beatles were around.
Right, way back. And so, anyway, I don't know if I should go through all of these, but I just find it really interesting because it shows what he values, right? My great-grandfather, to avoid the public schools, to hire good private teachers, and to accept the resulting costs as money well spent.
Okay, this is going to sound like a stupid question. They had schools in 161?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did they have it before?
It was the first school. No.
He actually invented school.
I wonder when the first school was. We should check it out. But I'm pretty sure that you would, just since tribal times, you would have all the children sitting down and listening to an elder speak knowledge, right?
Yeah.
That is basically what school is. I think
BJ, before Jeebus.
Before Jeebus.
Yeah.
I think we've all maybe forgotten that that's what school is supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's not just this place where you send your kids to be bored all day and get in fights and stuff all day. It's actually supposed to be a wise person teaches them the ways. Anyway, okay. What else do we have here? My first teacher, not to support this side or that in chariot racing, this fighter or that in the games, to put up with discomfort and not make demands, to do my own work, mind my own business, and have no time for slanderers. So that's what he thanked his first teacher for.
He's a real G.
He was a real G. He moves in silence. And then 6, Diognetus, or Diognetus. Not to waste time on nonsense, not to be taken in by conjurers and hoodoo artists with their talk about incantations and exorcism and all the rest of it.
Hoodoo?
Yeah, like, like wizardry and witchcraft.
Okay. Yeah.
Voodoo, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's basically the same shit.
Okay.
All the rest of it. Not to be obsessed with quail fighting or other crazes like that. To hear unwelcome truths, to practice philosophy and to study with Bacchaeus, and then with Tandasis and Marcianus.
Crazy names.
Homies.
Yeah.
To write dialogues as a student, to choose the Greek lifestyle, the camp, bed, and the cloak. The camp, bed, and the cloak. Not 100% sure all this means, but I think that it's like basically taking, like he values the fact that he was taught not to just be a snobby, rich, pampered boy. Like he had to live out like a soldier as well. Like he was made to be like with a cloak and a tent and like go out there, right? And
Real character.
real character. And also this part where it says not to be obsessed with quail fighting or other crazes like that. It's 1921 or so. Fuck, I cannot say it. I keep saying 19.
161.
It was the Depression, damn it.
They were fighting quails.
Yeah.
They're so bored.
They ate what they could. Oh man. But what I mean is obviously it means like don't be taken astride by the hockey game. Don't let the like Stanley Cup like rule your entire brain right now. Like it's a circus.
Yes.
100%, right? Don't be taken in by circuses or quail fighting.
Yep.
You know, it's these poor quails, but they had to settle it somehow. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to come back to these. We got through 6 of them, and then I'm going to pick out a few more of them because there are quite a lot of people that he thanks, and I will go through them. But there's one more that I want to read right now. A dude named Sextus. It's number 9. It's going to be, he said he thanks Sextus for kindness, an example of fatherly authority in the home, what it means to live as nature requires, gravity without airs. So gravity without airs. So like actual like gravity meaning like something has meaning to it and it's like, has weight.
Yeah.
But without airs, without like bombast, like without like extra
nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like without overblowing it.
Okay.
Like, without trying to make it seem like it's more than it is, right?
Sure.
But to still have the gravity of the situation be real. So that's interesting. That's the whole sentence, gravity without airs.
Huh.
And then to show intuitive sympathy for friends, tolerance to amateurs and sloppy thinkers. I really like that one. To show intuitive sympathy for friends, tolerance to amateurs and sloppy thinkers. So instead of being like, what's this guy's problem? Why doesn't he figure it out? And like getting past, it's actually more intelligent and emotionally connected and magnanimous to be like, take care of those people who haven't quite maybe got it yet, or maybe never will get it.
Nurture it rather than...
Don't treat them like they're lesser because they don't, maybe they're a sloppy thinker. Whatever.
Tell them to wear a helmet and kick them out. Yeah.
Right. As we do.
As we do.
At the These Are My Friends podcast. Is your helmet on right? Yeah, mine's good. Mine feels good. What do we have here? Where is it? Oh, gravity. There's a little... His ability to get along with everyone, sharing his company was the highest of compliments and the opportunity and honor for those around him. To investigate and analyze with understanding and logic the principles we ought to live by. Not to display anger or other emotions, to be free of passion and yet full of love, to praise without bombast, to display expertise without pretension. So basically, humility is the vibe here. There is also, I mean, that's a few things in there. One of them I don't necessarily agree with. Not to display anger or other emotions.
That's an old way of thinking.
See,
right up until the Depression and beyond.
But it says display, right? So
real men cry.
But it doesn't say fair. Yeah. Everybody cries, but at the same time, it's. What it says is don't display those things. It doesn't say don't feel those things. It doesn't say don't experience them or address them or handle them later or any of that stuff. It's don't display them. So I'm not saying that's smart or good or possible even sometimes, but it is all part of this sort of mastering yourself situation, right? So if you're at the mercy of your reactions all the time. Somebody says something and now you have to respond. You have no choice. You have to respond this certain way. Then that person, you're giving away the control from yourself, right?
Right.
You're allowing them to decide what makes you happy or not happy in that moment.
100%.
But if you're in control and you master yourself and you can, if you feel anger and then you just, process that inside, respond as you always would with control, continue, you can say, that upset me, what you just said there.
So don't react emotionally.
Yeah, but don't go, that upset me and freak out, right? Don't display it, right?
Yeah.
You can just say it with your words. You can still be stoic about it. You can say, okay, it upsets me when you do this thing.
Yeah, because there's another old saying about fighting with a fool, or you can't talk to a fool or something. Anyways, and I guess it's in that sense where...
Fools know.
Mark Twain. Never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. Greg King. Don't argue with idiots. They drag you down to their level and beat you with experience.
Fools know, yeah. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
And I don't know.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, but no, it's like, if you basically arguing with a fool, I'll find the thing later, but it's not going to end well for anybody, because either one person's ignorant or arrogant, and the other person you're just talking up a wall, and basically it turns into a pissing match rather than actually trying to solve a solution.
Right, and it seems like in that situation, if you're a third party and you're just looking at two people in that situation, it looks like neither of them have any control, does it?
Yeah.
It looks like they're both just spinning in their emotions.
Lack of discipline.
When they're both displaying it, the other feels the need to display it, and now we're busy displaying emotions instead of dealing with the problem.
Whipping your cock around, yeah.
Wow.
In layman's terms. That's from in that book, yeah.
Quit whipping your cock around.
Quit whipping your cock around.
Seriously.
Very, very ignorant.
Jesus.
So
That's where you're whipping that thing.
So this is the interpretation.
So
from Latin or something?
It's a translation, right? It was written in Latin.
Translation, yeah.
Yeah. No, not an interpretation, definitely a translation. But
that's what I meant.
I guess, it's funny that you say that, because different translations being different, I guess there is something left to interpretation, right? The translator has to kind of really understand what he's getting at, like the core of what he means, in order to translate it to another language. So I wanted to really make sure that I mentioned that Gregory Hayes is the one that did this translation, and that it's this generation's first translation. So it would have been much more difficult to parse this information before Gregory Hayes did that for us.
Right.
And I never really thought about it until I started dating somebody who speaks English as a second language very, very, very fluently. But at the same time, I'm considering all the time, like, how is this translation? Is it actually an accurate translation? Pretty much every language, it's never going to be a direct over one-to-one translation, right? Somebody has to interpret first and go, this is what they mean, and then make it so.
Calculate, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure, because that's not something that I really ever think about as translators until now, when I'm like, that's important.
You might have said this, but when did he translate this?
This one was translated
in like the 20th century?
I'm not sure. No, this is this generation, they said.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It says this is the first one of this generation, so I'm assuming it's recent. I'll get the information at some point.
No sweat. It's relatively recent, all things considered.
Yeah. It applies still, like more than ever.
Gregory Hayes' widely acclaimed translation of Marcus Aurelius' Meditations was published in 2002.
Anyway, I'll find it.
No sweat.
But anyway, so those were just a few of what I found to be really interesting. Those are the things that he was thanking people for. Those aren't even the meditations. Like, these are the beginning of the meditations now. I'll read number 1, and we can discuss it.
Cool. Do you want to read number 1 after the break?
No, I don't have time for this. There will be no break.
Who's our first sponsor?
Spaghetti Fork Menorah. Thank you, Spaghetti Fork Menorah. They all spin individually, so you can twist up to, how many is it, 9 spaghettis? I don't know how many is
8
on it. Oh, excuse me, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just getting this in right now. It's
like the menorah.
8 on a menorah, thank you.
Yeah.
So Spaghetti Fork Menorah, thank you very much to the Jewish and Italian people who put that together.
So is it like one big menorah? Thank you, Spaghetti Twist Menorah.
No, Spaghetti Fork Menorah, but
thank you.
Close. Thank you, Spaghetti Fork Menorah.
Spaghetti
I've never
Fork
eaten
Menorah.
8 bites of spaghetti at once so easily. So, we're reading Marcus Aurelius's meditations, and I want to just share the very first of the meditations right now, and then we can discuss or not.
Cool.
Number 1. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and I have recognized that the wrongdoer has a nature related to my own, not of the same blood or birth, but the same mind and possessing a share of the divine. And so none of them can hurt me. No one can implicate me in ugliness, nor can I feel angry at my relative or hate him. We were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes, like the 2 rows of teeth, upper and lower. To obstruct each other is unnatural. To feel anger at someone, to turn your back on him, these are obstructions.
That does ring true today.
Isn't that crazy?
A lot of people that could be told in the other part of North America. Take out the North.
There's nobody I can think of in the world who can't take something from that.
Of course,
passage,
yes.
Right? But yeah, I really like that. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly.
I was just waking up in the morning telling myself I feel like P. Diddy.
You do?
Damn it, that joke doesn't fly anymore.
You're not supposed to say that anymore.
Shit, it was a Kesha reference.
Should I be talking to you?
Fuck, it was a Kesha reference, sorry.
I'd
my
like
bad,
my name
my bad.
stricken from all podcasts. Well, it's been nice.
Fuck. Yeah, no, that is a cool way. Well, not a cool way, but like a emotionally responsible way to take on the day, to just basically expect. I mean, I'm bastardizing this because I am a bastard.
Oh, that's your thing. It's your people.
It's my peeps. It's basically expect the worst, then you can deal with it without the emotional
Without sinking into it.
Without sinking into it, yeah.
Without becoming it.
Yeah.
Right? So if you
anticipate it.
Yeah, if you're looking and going, these people are going to be dickheads to me, and that's okay because it's not their fault. They don't mean to be that way. They just can't tell the difference and they're struggling. And so for me to suddenly sink down into that and get upset by what they're doing, that doesn't make any sense. I will just stay where I am, knowing what good and evil are. You can't drag me into ugliness.
Yeah.
You can't implicate me in ugliness. You can only try your best, and I will stand over here and, it says, and so none of them can hurt me,
Well, so basically, not necessarily saying that everybody around you are assholes, but
the reason that they're being assholes is not that they are assholes. They are the same as him. They're the same mind as him.
Yeah.
They are the same mind as him. They may not be flesh and bone, related to him, but they share a same kind of mind. They're getting up in the morning. They have to find food. They have to do the same human thing that we all do. And so he's just trying to allow for that, because that kind of compassion makes it so it's less difficult when someone cuts you off in traffic, right? If you have compassion, even if people deserve consequences and it's not great to just let everybody off the hook all the time for every infraction that they pull, sometimes you got to put your foot down and have boundaries and say,
totally.
Hey, don't treat me that way. But if you're just, say, driving through traffic is always like my metric for how my brain is doing, right?
Bane, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm driving along and somebody cuts me off. How do I respond, right? That tells me how I'm doing mentally, right?
Yeah.
If I freak out and get super pissed off and start honking the horn and tailgating them and stuff, how am I doing mentally?
Fair.
Not great, right? Not awesome. But if I'm just like, wow, okay, sure, go ahead, dude. Like, I guess, and I notice like, he's rushing someone to the hospital right now. He's got a little kid in the back of the car and they're all distracting him. And, like the compassion helps you to get less angry at your peer.
In turn, not ruining your own day.
Not ruining your own day, because it's not like somebody went out of their way to cut me off because it's personal against me.
Yeah, they're like, I don't like that guy. His hair's too long.
He was
Let's
distracted.
cut him off. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that happens to me a lot. People don't respect me in traffic because of my hair.
So I 100% agree with that. No, let me say 99% agree with that, because I'm going to have a but right now, which has got to be a room of error. But I think a majority of people do get that road rage sense in some degree. I have it, and I know you've had it before, and you've discussed it with us before. But if somebody cuts you off and it was like a boneheaded move, and it was just like, oh god, I had to like hit the brakes a little bit, but nothing actually dangerous could have happened, fair enough. But if it was like something that's like, yo, that could have got me and my family killed, right. I think that reaction of being, yo, fuck you, asshole, is fair and warranted. If if he cut you off and it was like you had to like swerve and you could have swerved into oncoming or you could have swerved off the road.
Yeah.
To that degree, that's fair to have an emotional response that's negative,
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, I think that what this gentleman is doing is providing good guidelines for what we should be striving for.
Correct.
I don't think that this is like, if you don't do this, you're a bad person and you failed. I think this is just a good way to get towards, and I've used this analogy before, probably on the podcast, of a bike, right? You're riding along and you start to like drift a little bit to the right or left and there's a ditch. Whoop, you turn the handlebars a little bit just to get yourself back on track, right? You're not beating yourself up because you had to turn the handlebars. How could I be so stupid? I had to adjust. I almost went in the ditch. Oh my God. No, it's not like that. You just got to keep trying. So obviously, if something crazy happens to you and your family almost gets killed or something, especially if someone's being ignorant or an asshole or whatever, yeah, sure, you can let them know. Yeah. But that I still feel like that is controlling your emotions. I'm not saying controlling your emotions means never letting them be. I think that that's pretty controlled emotional response. If you pull out a gun and shoot the guy, that's not very controlled. A little unhinged, right? But if you walk up to him and go, are you okay? Is everyone okay? Yo, man. Yeah. What the fuck, right? That's different. You're still controlling yourself. You didn't punch him in the face, right? Right. There's all kinds of different ways to look at this.
Degrees. Yes.
There are degrees of action.
Totally. Okay. I like that, though. That's a good.
Control yourself, yeah. So anyway, that's our, I'm going to read more meditations eventually, but that was our Marcus Aurelius moment for this podcast.
We're going to have some Zen moments coming up, another segment with Dan, the Marcus Hour.
Yeah, Marcus Aurelius Meditations.
There we go.
I've decided it's a segment.
And
too bad for you.
What's his last name?
Aurelius.
It starts with an A?
Yeah. A-U.
M-A-M. Marcus Aurelius Meditations. Ma'am.
Okay, well, we'll work on that. We're gonna reconfigure that one.
Yes. We'll come up with a better. That's a running title. That's just a running title. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I cannot feel angry at my relative or hate him. I cannot feel angry at my relative or hate him. Just doing my meditations.
Dan, are you okay? You're turning red.
No, okay. It's fine.
Everything is okay. All right. Okay. So we're gonna go to the next segment here. So this is out of Ottawa. It's Canadian.
You can wake up now. We're done philosophy hour.
Wait, what? Yeah. Whoa. Wake up. Yeah. All right. No, that was good. I like that actually. It makes you. It's good to have some. I don't know.
It's so potent. Like you read one paragraph and now we're talking for 10 minutes.
100%. Like you could do a whole fucking.
This man wrote this 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Well, it's like neat to see how things just keep going through the cycle and we're all the same and nobody's better and the only thing that's advanced is
quail
technology
fighting.
And quail fighting. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Technology and quail fighting, that's it.
We have UFC instead of quail fighting now.
Precisely.
And he's basically just warning us to not get too to put too much importance behind things that are like supposed to be a game and they don't really matter.
And Cybertrucks instead of chariots. That's the only difference.
Pretty much.
Between now and then, that's it.
Yep. Try not to bet on the Cybertrucks too hard.
Leave it out, actually. Okay, so the next segment I'm going into it's a couple. It's two men who were married for, I think, 40 years. This is out of Ottawa. And it's like, it's obviously sad. It's about somebody dying. And it's homicide.
Oh, spoilers.
Dying by homicide.
Well, forget it. Somebody dies.
So it's the title was I Would Rather Die, How a Decades-Long Love Affair Ended with Homicide. So a case playing out in Ottawa courtroom presents not just the heavy burden of caring for an ailing loved one, but also the moral and legal considerations when love leads to a so-called mercy killing. So that's kind of the...
So this is like made before made?
Yes, and I think that they do mention, I haven't read through this whole, I just want to make sure it was like
complex
worth
issue.
it. But yeah, it's one of those things that does yet again makes you think. We'll wrap about exactly what we think at the end, but I'll let you know the story. Okay.
Begin.
So the last names are like some of them are pretty weird. So Carol B arrived at the Ottawa home of Philip H and Richard Rutherford. So Philip and Richard are a couple. Carol is like a sort of like a social worker. She was immediately struck by the state of the place. It was immaculate.
Oh. Everything just changed in my mind.
Not only that, it was beautifully decorated for Easter, including a needlepoint runner laid out on a central table that Herbert, then 69, had embroidered himself to celebrate the holiday. Herbert, that's the last name of the other person. Hébert and Rutherford had lived here for nearly 40 years. settling in not long after moving from Winnipeg, where Rutherford had been the longtime principal dancer at the Royal Winnipeg Ballet. Now 87, he was spending as much as 20 hours a day in bed, with Herbert his main caregiver. So Herbert and Rutherford are the last names of the boyfriend duo, and Herbert was taking care of his 87-year-old partner who is super unwell in bed, basically couldn't do anything for himself. It was a big job. Once in exquisite shape, Rutherford's body was failing. He had prostate cancer, diabetes, and mobility challenges that made it difficult for him to use the stairs. Often he'd put off getting out of bed until 5 p.m., at which point Herbert assisted him down the stairs to watch his favorite TV show, The Big Bang Theory. Sponsored. Not sponsored.
Well, I liked him until then. Fuck that show.
Yeah, contrived bullshit. Yeah.
Now my parents like it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine program. He also suffered from vascular dementia and showed signs of depression. He'd lost his driver's license and had been the household's only driver. Herbert, desperate for help, had called Carol, a care coordinator with the local agency in charge of delivering home and community care services. She was here to assess whether Rutherford could decide on his own about moving into a long-term care or whether someone should decide for him. No one knew it when she arrived that day, but Rutherford would not live to see that Easter. Carol conducted the assessment in the bedroom, and the two men joked about seating her in a folding director's chair like those found on a movie set. I don't know what the joke is there, but whatever. They laughed about it. Carol later recalled laughing at the memory herself. She sat directly opposite Rutherford while Herbert found a place nearby on the bed. "Tell me about yourself," Carol remembered asking Rutherford. And he said, "I don't know what to say." But then he launched in, describing a full, rewarding life of dance and traveling around the world. And yet, he did not see his career as the pinnacle of his life's work. As Carol recalled it, he said that living with Philip is the greatest thing to ever happen to him.
Aww.
So that's pretty cute.
Yeah.
When a neighbor arrived interrupting the meeting to deliver a box of Farm Boy cookies for Easter, the two men ate them with relish. Despite the light-hearted atmosphere, Herbert seemed to have come to a decision about his husband. Though Rutherford had long opposed the idea, Herbert had early told Carol he was ready to seriously look into moving him into long-term care. I think it's come to that point. So he obviously couldn't stand being the caregiver 20 hours a day.
That's so hard. I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking. Perhaps sensing this new resolve, Rutherford had made himself clear to Carol before the assessment even began, saying that he would rather die than leave his home. So he's like, I don't care what he's saying. I'm staying here until I die.
Yeah, people do that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Carol felt Rutherford was speaking figuratively in the sense that he was telling me that he just wasn't wanting it.
Over my dead body.
Essentially.
Yeah.
But dying is exactly what came to pass. In the hours after Carol departed the home that afternoon, Herbert suffocated Rutherford using the plastic portion of a fresh incontinence pad. Herbert then made several attempts at dying by suicide. The account presented here of what happened in the couple's home in April 2022 is drawn from a series of sentence hearings at the Ottawa courthouse in September and January. It is uncontested that he committed the homicide after Rutherford told him he wanted to die. Initially charged with second-degree murder, Herbert has pleaded guilty to manslaughter. But the issues canvassed during these proceedings can be summed up in a single question. Should Herbert, who has lived under house arrest for most of the last 4 years, I thought it said 4 decades, anyways, go to prison? The Herbert case lays into a stark terms not just the heavy burden of caring for an elderly, ailing loved one at home, especially when the care took place during the COVID-19 pandemic, but also the moral and legal considerations that come into play when love leads to homicide. The Herbert matter is one of just a handful of so-called mercy killings type cases to come before the courts since the federal government passed medical assistance in dying, or MAID, legislation in 2016. So that's the story, and then it goes into another story of MAID. But so that's the case. Yeah.
So the one thing I will say is I know that, like, you know, when it comes to partners, you know, any of us who has ever had a significant other like that, we know that, like, you make your own rules between the two of you, right?
Of course.
Like what is acceptable by social standards, law, other things that doesn't really matter as much when you've lived with somebody for 40 years, that's your law.
Yeah.
Whatever they say, whatever you know them to be meaning, whatever they know you to be meaning, for 40 years, if you hung out with one person, it doesn't really matter what the law is. It doesn't matter what the other people say. It doesn't matter. Whatever transpires between the two of you is going to be what's important. So they knew each other better than anyone else.
Yeah.
And he obviously loved him very much and cared very much.
And wanted to put him out of his misery, mercy.
And literally wanted him to not be suffering anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know if he left a note or if the other guy was as compliant in it, or we don't know, right? It's between them, right? But it's hard because it's like, I don't think that the guy who passed away would want his
significant other
to be
in jail for essentially the rest of his life,
or at all punished for
Yeah.
it, right? Especially for trying to do an act of mercy that was probably really hard to do.
Of course.
Probably like a devastatingly psychologically crushing thing to have to do, right?
Yeah.
After living with someone for 40 years. But also, maybe they had a pact. Maybe they were like, if I start to drift too far, you better take me out of this bullshit world.
Take me around the shed.
Don't like fucking hook me up to a machine and let me be a vegetable and lose my mind.
Yeah, and just shit myself all day.
Okay, you know, like I will do that for you, even if it means manslaughter charges, right?
Yeah.
So like, it doesn't matter what this little mortal world has to throw at you. You are going to look at nothing is more important than your significant other's comfort, right? Like, and if you're in watching them be in pain and losing their dignity and losing themselves,
100%,
you're going to want to do anything you can to stop it.
Like,
and if you don't know what they discussed, like maybe what you need to do is have a video of the man saying, yes, I consent to this. I want to die. I want,
which is also
I need to leave this world, and to have it somehow be not under duress.
Like noted, or like what do you call somebody that watches somebody? Yeah, witness. Like that, somebody that watches somebody sign a notary. Yeah.
So this is what they do, I think, now. I think that's what it is, right? You have a legal representative there to make sure that nobody's using this for ill, right? Because otherwise you have these asshole evil motherfuckers coming out going, my rich husband I don't want him to suffer. You know, like
100%,
the 40-year-old wife is like, I don't want my 80-year-old husband to suffer anymore. Pull the plug right now.
Get rid of him. Yeah. Wait, whoa.
Obviously, this is a different issue, right?
Of course.
Like, this is a very, you should be able to, I don't know, what do you need? Like a love assessment? Find out if you really love each other or not? Like some kind of trial? Like, what is it?
Well, I think
she went and talked to them.
Just that. I think if she was in the situation, which obviously there's so many laws and this is such a gray area.
Was she a witness in this trial?
I believe so.
Probably,
yeah, because she was there the day that it happened.
She would have to give an account of what she saw.
And when she was discussing them.
Motivation.
But I think if somebody was there to basically be a witness to a video of saying, hey, if I ever get to the point, but then you also have to be of sound mind too. So right now what's currently happening in my family is my grandma is kind of going through a bunch of shit, but we don't know if she's of sound mind to make certain decisions or if we have to have an executor make decisions for her.
Yeah.
So that has to be assessed. And then yet again, like my aunt actually less than a year ago did maid service and she was like not even 60.
Yeah. My grandmother also, thank God, was able to do it.
Yeah. And it was in her.
It would have been so much worse without it.
And my grandpa actually a year and a bit ago did maid service as well. And it was done in the comfort of their own home.
Yeah.
And it was
Dignity
their choice.
Intact, with their own decisions under their own choice, right?
Like if your whole life was 20 hours of shitting yourself and then watching The Big Bang Theory, not to make a joke out of it, but really that's what it's basically stated. Yeah. Wouldn't you be like, yep, I think that's my time.
Especially
See you later.
If you got all your joy or a lot of your joy in life from being a ballerina. Is it a ballerino? A ballerina?
a babino, bambino.
A ballerinist? What is it?
Ballerino?
If it's not a lady, or is it just a male ballerina?
I guess so, yeah.
Anyway, whatever. Yeah. A ballet dancer of extreme
A belly dancer.
No, a ballet. Good God, bro. Don't make a joke out of it.
Sorry.
But no, this guy is like the lead ballet dancer.
Oh,
like not even just like a ballet dancer, which is already hard enough to be. He was like the man.
Yeah.
Like that guy was a killer dancer. So
traveled the world, saw a lot of shit, had a crazy life.
How strong your body has to be to do that shit. Like
Physical,
that guy would have had no problem getting up off the couch and going and doing whatever, right? And now
triple sow cow, yeah.
Now he can't even. That's a skating, but whatever. Maybe they do sow cows in dancing too.
Probably.
Well,
something.
I'm
not gonna front like I know.
Cow my way out of here real quick. I've heard enough. I don't think I like your tone. You're making light of this.
No, it's one of those situations where like, so he's got he has cancer, prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, his body is failing from the inside. Diabetes, and my mom has not cancer, but my mom has mad diabetes. My mom has like a bunch of ailments too, where she's basically kind of like shutting down from the inside.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Especially after being such an active person for like probably 60, 70 years.
It always seems like that happens. Yeah, it's the hardest for people who were, real doers.
Yeah, and then now all of a sudden you're stuck in bed till 5 p.m. like that.
I'll be great when I'm stuck in bed because I love the computer and I love to make things on a computer and I love to play video games and stuff. So when I'm ancient, I'm just going to sit there plugged in like a cyborg and have a great time. But for all these people who like to go outside and do stuff, no.
It's tough.
I'm just kidding. I like to do that stuff too.
It's tough. And it's one of those situations where you're just like, you know what, like I definitely think there needs to be a bit more than just being like, man, because the thing that just sounds a little sketchy with the whole thing, which I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, because I obviously feel compassion for both these two gentlemen, but the fact that he basically, I think what it sounds like the point of the whole meeting of having the social worker come over was to determine if he was of sound mind to say, I want to stay here. Or if the husband was allowed to be like, he is clearly not well. He needs to be in a long-term home. Mm-hmm. I can't deal with it anymore. So it sounds like the husband was pushing towards him going to a long-term.
You could obviously tell
facility.
that he was waning, right? That his health is dwindling.
And then he could tell that his part, like the other guy that was healthy enough taking care of him was like, this is too much. I can't keep doing
he can
this.
tell that the guy's diminishing in front of him, and he's like, something has to happen.
One guy, he's like, I'm going to die before I leave this house, but I'm not going to leave this house, and I'm going to keep not being a burden. That's a really bad way to put it, but you know what I mean? On his partner. And the partner was like, I fucking love you, but I can't keep doing this.
Can't do it
But
anymore.
You're not going to put yourself in a home. So I'm going to try and get somebody to assess you to see if I can actually put you in a home because you can't do it yourself and you're not going to do it yourself.
I'm sure this is a really common thing, right?
Yeah, especially when you get
Nobody wants to admit that they themselves are failing to the point of where they need help.
Yes.
People who are completely healthy don't even want to ask for any help. Nobody likes asking for help, it seems. Right? So even though we're all happy to give help to those who need it, it's a hard thing to ask for. So if you're, in a hospital bed and you literally can't do anything for yourself, like, oh man, that must be rough.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting case. But yet again, at the end of the day, I think like he was really hoping that the social worker was just going to be like, yeah, you're not deemed fit to be able to tell where you is, so where you're going to stay. So I'm going to have to give your partner actually the authority to put you in a long-term home.
So what happened was she assessed that it wasn't that, and then
it doesn't really say because it basically like right after she left, it never got to that point. After she left that same day, he suffocated it.
They probably came to a realization and were like, you know what, this is going to go one way or the other.
And as far as it says in the story, it's his account saying that his partner told him to kill him and it was a mercy killing, but there's no tape or anything saying that he said that.
And it's horrifying to imply that this man who clearly loved his husband very much would do this for any reason other than
to get off
love,
the hook. Yeah.
Right. But like, you know what I mean? Like, what would kill him for any other reason other than mercy and love? Right. But the fact that we have no proof of that makes it real sketchy for him. 100%.
Right? And that's where you have to really need dot proof. Your I's.
You need a witness. You need to go through the process. And so this MAID process is what protects everybody around.
Correct.
Him, not just the person who's passing away. It also protects those around who feel probably like, oh, was this the right choice? Could we have done more? Could we have done something? Like you must be riddled with these thoughts when something as heavy as this comes up.
Yeah,
Could we do more? Are we doing the right thing? You're freaking out.
Or, like I said, devil's advocate, I wasn't there. Nobody was there other than the two of them. And she left by the time this all happened. But did he deem that the interview didn't go as the way he planned? And then he was like, fuck. Okay, well, I know she's not going to deem him insane. Yeah. So I'm just going to kill him because I can't take this anymore. Obviously, that's a very morbid, depressing thought.
That would be that's the concern.
That's
right?
Exactly.
That's the worry, and that's why people are investigating it in the first place. Otherwise,
so people can't just
take his word for it, right? Like,
make executive decisions for people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of that story, and then
that's complex, eh?
Yeah, that's I wanted to talk about it. Just so this is all coming to light right now. It's a relatively recent thing out of Canada, so it makes you think. And we're all going to get to that age at some point, so it's coming for all of us. Okay, we have a little bit of time left on this episode, so I'm going to talk about the Alex Honnold and his. So Tepe, where is that? Do you know where that is? Tepe?
Tepe? I don't know.
Is that? It's Taiwan. It's in Taiwan. Okay. Skyscraper without ropes. So it was the 40-year-old daredevil scaled the massive 1,667-foot Taipei 101 in Taiwan in just over 90 minutes. So this was a Netflix live series called Skyscraper Live event Sunday, but later revealed his payday was nothing compared to what others pro athletes earn. So this is going to be talking about so apparently I read somewhere that he got $500K to do this.
$500K?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I think so, but he's also like, if you look up this dude, like,
he could have died and he's mad famous. So
like, look up videos after. I'll show you videos after.
Right.
Obviously, it's a podcast. We're not going to watch videos, but Alex Honnold, he has been doing freestyle climbing.
Is it the Spider-Man guy? Is he known as Spider-Man, or is that a different guy?
It's a different guy.
I think that Spider-Man guy actually died.
Maybe, yeah. There's a few that's been trying, but this guy actually climbed this crazy mountain in 2017, and it was like I watched footage of that, and it was like, holy fuck, how did he do that?
Just no fear.
And so
Zero
actually,
fear.
there was another article that I was reading that was saying that there's obviously physical strength to do this sort of shit.
Sure.
You have to be physically, but then the mentality is this guy is able to do it because he's been conducted and studied that the thing that produces fear in his brain is actually shut off.
Yeah.
He doesn't fear.
He literally is
doesn't
unafraid.
fear. Yeah, he is
the
unafraid.
bravest man.
So,
wow.
And which apparently not a lot of people have that.
Is it the pineal gland?
It's something like that. I saw it in a different article,
Can't
basically
remember what it is.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the amygdala.
Maybe that sounds
the
close to it.
amygdala
Yeah.
is the part of the brain that creates fear.
Fear. Apparently, it's literally
His amygdala
it's
is
a tap.
shut off.
It's shut off exactly, and he just doesn't care. Like you watch this, it's like it's like just watching it makes me want to jump out of my skin. It's
Wow.
There's a one point where he's like 1,500 feet in the air.
Yeah, like my heart starts going fast when I'm watching this man on a video.
He like literally like puts his leg around like a bar, and he like because he has like that powder that you have to use to like grip
chalk.
Yeah, he has that on his back. He literally grips onto a bar with his leg, and then no hands, both hands behind his back to dip his hand in the chalk, and he's like just hanging there 1,500 feet in the air with no hands on the bar.
Well, you would feel secure, I guess. Like everybody knows like when you're climbing things, you don't just fall off every time you're climbing something. You pretty much never do. You're always fine climbing a tree or whatever. Even if you look down, you're like, oh fuck, if I fell, this would suck. Most of the time, you're going to be able to hang on. Like, like if your leg's hooked over right, you can just indefinitely hang on most stuff. So like, if he's locked in and he has like insane body strength, he's like, oh, whatever.
If you look at this building, it just doesn't look like how do you like. There's been people trying to do it after him, obviously, like just trying to see like if they can even like hop up to the first level.
Nope.
Barely anybody can do it. It's just like
tiny finger grips.
Insane reach. There's nowhere to put your feet. You have to you have to Spider-Man. It's so fucked. So okay,
it's horrible, man.
It just when you watch,
my hands are sweating thinking about this shit.
And then like the things that he has to hold on to, he's like using the edge of his fingers and the edge of his toes just to be climbing on. And there's people inside the building filming him, and he's just like, oh, the wind's blowing because he's so high up, and you just see everything blowing around in the wind.
Birds flying by.
No rope, no. It's crazy. So this is the one that he's known for. So, sorry, in 2022, he did Yosemite's El Capitan, which is a 3,750 foot, sheer cliff.
Wow. El Capitan, there's like a
Yosemite like scale
crag
in Greenland with climber Hazel Findlay. Greenland, Yosemite? Is that the same? Is Greenland and Yosemite in the same place?
Yosemite?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyways,
I thought Yosemite was in the States somewhere, but could be wrong.
Yeah, it is. The sentence kind of, I think, amalgamating too. Anyways, he climbed a sheer cliff, which is like a really flat, not great climbing cliff. Yeah. That was 3,750 feet. So massive. No rope.
He doesn't care. He'll just go wherever.
Yeah.
Like no problem.
So this dude's been doing it forever. And then he just takes a selfie at the top of on the skyscraper that he just did. He's up there like, yeah, look at I did it. And just takes a picture.
I mean,
it's like sickening how high up he is.
I wish him well, and I hope he keeps doing this like successfully, obviously forever without any fails, because you only need one fail. Like,
well, that's
it's
just
like
it.
That. Do you remember the tightrope walker man?
Yeah, that fell. Yeah,
he was like in his 80s or something, and everyone gathered to watch him do it, and he just fell off.
And he fell, and I was like, holy!
Oh my god!
I'm like, how can that even be like how is Netflix liable?
You do this?
Yeah. Well, and then that one too, so that his son avenged him by doing the exact same thing, the same tightrope. So I've seen
him. He blew the hell out of that canyon with a bunch of missiles.
I will avenge him. or he took after his father. Anyways,
sure.
And in the same place that
he showed him up.
The wind blew, basically, but the same place that the wind blew.
I'll show you how to do it.
And killed his father.
Yeah.
A wind blew him, and he went whoa. But then he kept going in the same spot. Okay,
that's the part of the movie that really gets everybody.
So, thank you, Babble Juice.
Babble Juice? It's really just coffee. Babble Juice.
Thank you, Babble Juice.
Thank you, Babble Juice. It is really just coffee. This is delicious.
It really is. So, so I've actually seen a few things on that guy. I think that was in New York. It wasn't a canyon. It was like in between two buildings where the guy fell to his death.
Oh my God.
Like it was literally in a town. So it's just
brutal.
A guy's like having a bad day at work, and he just looks out his window and just sees some old. Anyways, that's
oh my God, dude.
Yeah, that's super sad. But then his son avenged him. I don't know what the proper term is, but you know what I'm trying to say. He did it for him and made his father proud from the sky. So this guy, he does all this stuff, and they were actually doing
his
bets.
Dad's in the clouds just like, what are you doing?
Don't show me up, son.
Did you learn anything? Holy crap.
You idiot. Yeah. But so this guy that did the skyscraper climb, they actually had odds betting on him, and it was like a 90% chance success rate and 10%.
90?
90%.
Not high enough.
I know, but it's like all things considered, they're like, if anybody's gonna be able to do it, it's this guy, but there's still a 10% room for error, and that's falling and dying.
That's a
And there was
large
people
room.
betting tens of thousands of dollars that he was not gonna make it.
Yeah, because the
odds, yes.
right, yeah.
But that's
they make way more.
So sad though. That's so free. It's like, I hope this guy falls and dies.
Horrifying to think of a bunch of people like,
betting
literally
against you,
banking on you falling to your death.
Don't slip. Hey, idiot, don't slip. Come on. Yeah.
It goes up every floor that he goes up.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So, and the skyscraper has 101 floors. That's why it's 101. The most difficult section being the middle 64 floors, known as the bamboo boxes that give the building a signature look, divided into 8 segments. Each segment featured 8 floors of steep, overhanging climbing, followed by balconies where he took short rests as he made his way upward. Hanold's free solo climb of the iconic building in Taiwan's capital city was broadcast with a 10-second delay. Oh, just in case. Fair enough.
Oh, grim.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was wondering about that.
Yeah. It's just like, and shit, we should have had a delay on this. Yeah.
You know how horrifying it would still be to just like be seeing him like climbing up and then the feed just cuts?
Yeah. I'd be like, oh boy, something happened.
What happened. Like, that's fucked.
It's like, sorry, nope, cameras just went off. He's okay. Yeah. It's like, fuck you.
A guy with a mustache is now replaced there, looking really scared. Like,
just a different guy. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah.
I'm going to keep climbing
just
up
like
now.
looking down at the ground.
Holy crap.
You hear sirens and shit. It's like, no, just ignore that. Keep going.
500K.
So anyways, long story short, I can beat this horse, but so he climbed it. Anyways, it's like mad. By the end of the week, everybody's gonna hear about this, obviously. By the end of today, everybody's gonna hear about it.
You're welcome. You heard about it from us first.
But this is gonna come out, but it's probably gonna come out tomorrow. So you heard about it 2 days ago.
With a 10-second feed difference. So
That's right.
In case something happens in the next 10 seconds on our podcast.
So it's crazy. So look up the video. After I'll show you the video.
We should just cut the feed right now.
Yeah. We're okay. Yeah. We're doing this podcast on a 37th balcony. Yeah.
Oh my God. That does a podcast on a balcony.
Does a podcast in the sky? Yeah.
Oh
Question mark.
No, thanks.
Okay. And then just because we have a little bit of extra time because I got one more sponsor and one more re-up, I might as well talk about the last thing I was going to talk about, 20 products with giant markups. I said glasses because glasses is what I got today. And that's, I think, a very well-known markup.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the material it takes. This must be like cents, right? Like cents to make some glass lenses and some, and then the machining and whatever that it takes to make it.
And then they slap Gucci on it and they're like, yeah, $1,000, please.
Well, you didn't have to buy the Gucci ones.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You want to look like a scrub out here.
And then I got Tom Ford now. This is my old ones. And Tom Ford's even fucking worse.
What's Tom Ford? Who is Tom Ford?
He's just a famous, what do you call it? Fashion designer.
Is it? Okay,
yeah.
Well.
And he was on the team for...
that makes sense.
He was on the the executive creative team for Gucci and for Versace, I think.
Creative director at Gucci and Yves Saint Laurent.
And then he started his own brand, Tom Ford. And I guess
so obviously he developed his signature color of pink, right? Do you know this?
No.
Okay, well, I'm assuming that because there is a really good weed strain called Tom Ford Pink.
Oh.
It's kind of like Pink Kush, but it's like a premium. I don't know. Tom Ford Pink is really good. So I bet you that in fashion, Tom Ford is known for a certain type of pink in his look, and that's probably why they named this weed Tom Ford Pink. I don't know.
Like, these are my new glasses. Is that kind of the Tom Ford Pink you're talking? I mean, it's more brown, but
no. I don't think everything he does is pink. I think he probably has a signature pink that I don't know. We're gonna look into it.
Maybe,
though.
Yeah. I just know that he was on the creative team for I think Gucci and Versace, and then he went off in the 80s or 90s, and he's had a very successful. He's the CEO of his own.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It's
got to be what it is. The weed strain's got to be Tom Ford Pink for that reason, right?
Yeah,
because he's a fashion designer, so he's got a certain color that he uses a bunch.
It's actually named after Tommy Pickles from Rugrats and Ford.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Get the hell out of here.
Okay. Anyway, so
Dylan's spiraling.
What's your takes for
a nap?
Markup quickly before we go.
Things that are marked up. One of the main ones is booze. Like, we know that one.
Okay.
It's marked up.
Kinda, yeah.
Sorry, I should say it's taxed up. In Canada, I know that it starts off much cheaper and ends up after a bunch of taxes. We're basically just paying for taxes on our liquor.
Yeah, I mean, and then I know selling at a retail level, the margins aren't that
and vape
high.
tax. if we're talking about tax, the vape tax is killer. 20%. If you're buying a vape product, 20% tax, yo. That's crazy. Anyway, markups. What else?
There's like 2 really big ones.
I feel like vehicles are one. Like, I feel like the actual supplies it takes to press these cheap-ass, like, plastic cars these days, and then they end up charging so much. Like, I don't know. And
well,
then,
they can afford to give...
Well, the fact that as soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates many thousands of dollars.
Shows how much it's worth.
That tells me it's marked up to be a new car.
So I actually have a buddy that just left BCL because he's going to be a car salesman. And apparently the guy at the car lot, whatever one he works at, said if you sell at least 5 decent cars a month, you're making 6 figures. That's a decent salary.
Good luck doing that.
It's obviously easier said than done.
You're a car salesman if you can sell 6 cars in a month, probably.
I've never done it, I don't know how hard that is.
Like, what kind of cars?
I think they're Hyundai, which is a fairly safe and middle. Yeah, so I think that'd be an easier one to sell. It's not like
you're trying to sell Mercedes.
Exactly. Yeah,
that would be harder. However, you probably
only have
to sell
3
1 or 2. Yeah.
But so I agree with that, but it's not on the list. So one of the first ones is movie theater popcorn, and I knew that because I worked in a movie theater for fucking 8 years.
That's a crazy markup. And movie theater pop.
Yep, both of them.
Just fountain pop. That's my main one, probably. Fountain pop, I think that like an entire thing of like, say, Coca-Cola or whatever, like syrup juice that they make in a fountain pop thing is probably like 3 or 4 cents. And they charge you a couple bucks.
Oh, 100, dude. Right? Yeah. So for popcorn
$5,
in general,
$7 at the theater the other day for a pop.
For like probably what, a medium?
No, it was a big one. But I got like a Diet Coke or whatever, and it was like $6.95 or something. That's Silver City.
Weird.
It was $7. That
sounds like a good deal.
$7 for fucking Coke.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, it's fuck. I thought like I don't know, because like you get a combo, and the combo is the best way to do it. Because they want you to buy more, and it's still like $25 for popcorn, a candy, and a drink.
It was like $5.75 for a small, $6.20 for a medium, and then $6.75 for a large. What are you gonna do?
Exactly, that's how they get you.
That's how they fucking get you.
That's how they get you. But it's actually movie theater popcorn has an average markup of 1,275%.
Oh, good margin.
Or with a soda, that popcorn has a caloric equivalent of 3 McDonald's quarter pounders. Okay, now it's going into calories. Anyways.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's gross. So
gross.
1,275% markup is the average popcorn markup. Prescription drugs.
Oh my God.
200 to 3,000% markup.
That makes sense.
That's a fucking...
Because like that is literally just like pennies worth of material and stuff, but it's like all about who put them together and shipped them and, capsuled them and
and then, do you want no-name Flexitine or do you want Prozac? Oh, you want Prozac? That's going to cost you extra $100. It's like, what the fuck? Why? Brand name.
Hundreds of dollars. Yeah. Man, those companies, have a special place in hell. Those families that do the pharmaceutical drugs. Yeah.
Diamonds.
Of course.
Which anywhere from 50% to 200% more than the wholesale cost.
Right.
So that's, bottled water.
It's water.
Yeah. Claim markup reaches 4,000%. More expensive than gasoline. Saving is simple. Drink tap water.
Yeah.
If you're concerned about taste or quality, use a water filtration system.
Tap water builds character.
Sure does.
I irrigate it straight to main line. You want to do the same? Fine. That's Aesop Rock.
Nice. Good bars. Mr. Good Burger. Salad bars. Some salad bar items are...
bars.
Salad bars. Yeah. Whack bars and salad bars. A good bar is a salad bar.
A salad bar.
Oh, fuck.
Man, I missed the salad bar on the ferries. I used to get half price when I worked there, so it was like $4.25 for a fucking whole plate of salad bar at the buffet.
At the buffet,
Man, that was the shit.
It was how much?
Like $4.25.
Jesus.
Because I paid half, and but then you could get like roast beef and stuff. Like it wasn't even a salad bar. It was like full on
dinner?
Picnic dinner. Yeah. It just
picnic basket.
It wasn't hot. That's all. Anyway, I'm just had to take a minute to lament the loss of the buffet on the ferry.
350%. Items that aren't worth their weight: chickpeas, radishes, and baby corn. So watch out for those 3 items.
Chickpeas?
Apparently chickpeas can be 386% markup over
I still
retail.
like them though.
I do too.
I'm not mad at it.
Eyeglass frames. Dishing out $450 for Armani frames. Markup for eyeglass frames can reach 1,000%. Yeah, that 100%. Like I said, since I've got my benefits at my job about 10 years ago, I've gotten glasses 4 times, and each time I go to a place that gives me buy one get one, which the fact that they can do buy one get one just shows how cheap it is. It's not buy one get one. It's pay more than full price for one, and we'll give you a second pair.
We'll throw in this cheap shit that we don't even care that we have.
Exactly. But I
picture like the like Shaq's brand from Walmart, like the Dunkman brand. I picture that on your side of your glasses. Not And One. And One was actually a real brand. This is like the fake And One. That's like Shaq's brand. And it shows like the Dunkman. Like it's not Michael Jordan like with the awesome like flying move. It's like Shaq hanging from a hoop or whatever on the silhouette or whatever. I picture that on your glasses. Like either you could get the Jumpman,
same quality probably.
Dunkman glasses or the Air Jordans.
So like, I've had a few pairs of Ray-Ban. I've had Persol, I've had Gucci, and now I've had Tom Ford. And I've
low-key flexing.
Well, low-key flexing. I have benefits that cover a lot of it, but I've still had to pay a lot for them.
They all help you see the same, or?
I mean, my eyes are disintegrating before me, so I need to I only get new glasses if I notice something that makes me need to get my eye tested, and then they tell me. So like, I've been driving recently, and when it's dark, and especially when it's dark and raining, and light is just, I can't see shit. Headlights blind the fuck out of me. I think it's astigmatism. They said they think it's a slight astigmatism.
You get the halos and the auras.
Halos, and it's so bad that I hope there's somebody driving in front of me, because I can only drive if I can see the tail lights of the person in front of me, or I have to stare down to the road.
Well, you let me know if you need a ride anywhere.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
let's just let me know if it's raining and you need a ride.
I can't see. So hopefully these new glasses though fix that.
That's true. Yeah.
Anyways. Next one, fountain soda. Yeah, order a glass of Coke when you're dining out, and you could pay 300 to 600% over cost. So yeah.
Madness.
Text messages. That just sounds like a old dated one. Text messages. Users.
So it's 300%, right? You think of like it costs $7.
So that's $21.
No.
Is that not how that works?
A third of it. This is not the podcast where we stop and do quick math.
Shit. Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, how much is that worth? Like, it's dirt, you know?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
30 cents worth of pop or whatever. Like,
300 to 600%. Well, even glasses 1,000%. Like, that's. I just got fucking had. Wine and champagne.
1,000,000%.
Oh, so alcohol. There you go. Wine and champagne.
Yeah, it's brutal.
400%, but it's not uncommon for restaurants to charge 2 or even 3 times, which that's super obvious.
Yeah, restaurant markup on wine is insane, especially when you've worked at a liquor store and you're like, this bottle costs $14.
And now
you're pouring it to me with both hands and like, with
it's 60.
With a handkerchief and everything. Like, chill out, dude.
Coffee and tea, 300%. Handbags.
Coffee and tea mixed with Chablis.
Yep. The Vogue diet. Some of the world's most expensive handbags, a 3.8 million purse made by the House of Malwad in Dubai that's adorned with more than 4,000 colorless diamonds, and a 1.9 million Hermes Birkin bag. Yeah, Birkin, cool. Cool.
Just trying to figure out how to make an item that is worth so much money. Just like, what do? We want this woman to walk around. We want her.
Tell them.
Like, how do you even have this? You wear it on the red carpet or something, because otherwise you just get your bag snatched. And then that person's like, what have I got here? Oh no. And like tries to sell it, and they just get murdered for it. And then it's just a murdering spree on everybody who touches this thousands of diamonds bag.
Sounds like a really tame, lame episode of Black Mirror. Just a bag that keeps killing people.
Yeah. Everybody who touches this bag gets
dies.
Offed. Yeah. It's just basically like a
season 18, episode 4.
Gems. Yeah.
Anyway. Designer jeans.
Designer, just put designer in front of something, right? And you think it's really worth more or not?
Yeah.
Like nobody thinks that.
They're not R&D making this like stronger and better and worth. It's fucking denim. Yeah. Baked goods can be a markup of 100%. Greeting cards. Those are bullshit. I refuse to buy greeting cards.
Baked goods is a weird one because it's the service that you're paying for sure.
Tim Hortons is one thing, but if you're actually going to like a local bakery and it's some like niche market, whatever.
It won't even be as expensive as Tim Hortons, most likely.
Fair.
In like a local place, you will have normal bakery prices because they're trying to keep their door open. But yeah.
Okay. The next one, greeting cards. I've literally brought greeting cards up to the till and it's like $10.99. And I'm like, fuck that.
Who makes these?
Yeah.
I want to start writing greeting cards.
It's just like, and like, I think it's such a dated thing. Like I know I have a couple friends that like their grandma says like, oh, if they don't get a card with their gift, it's like they feel sad. It's like just a customary thing to do.
Yeah.
It's old school thinking, but it's like, fuck that. Who gives a shit? I'll draw you a picture.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Like, that's way more.
A made card is always way cooler. Like a card that you make yourself is always going to be received better anyway.
For some reason I was thinking maid services card.
Well, I don't know why you would be thinking about that. Why would it be on your mind?
I was like, I wonder why. Yeah. College textbooks. Yep.
Any textbooks. Yeah. Brutal.
And I have all mine. And the fucked up thing about college textbooks too, especially so I did graphic design and all that sort of shit, right? All those books. Yeah, they were instantly out of date, like a year later. Yeah. So by the time I could actually...
Can't even resell them to people.
Exactly. No, I can't. They're just like, I don't want that. Like, it's instantly old news.
Well, but you know what? Our buddy Marcus Aurelius did say, you know, when I think it was his grandfather or whatever, one of his teachers that was kept him out of the public schools and in the private schools. And then the key thing is in the last sentence, they said, and accept all of those costs as necessary costs.
Yeah, that's true.
For learning.
I did.
Right? Like, so you got there, even though like it's ridiculous to spend all the money on the textbooks, it feels pointless. Now you can't resell them. All of that was for a reason. You've read what's in them. Yeah. So you know at least where technology came from, right? It has value. I think that knowledge always has value.
They're cool ass books. And like, honestly, like there's certain ones that are thick as a pork chop. And I guess a really thick pork chop. And the pork chops aren't that thick.
Yeah. Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about a thick one though.
Yeah. A thick pork chop, of course.
Like 4 times thicker than regular pork chop right now. That's what we're talking about right now. These books.
So like, imagine writing that. Like I think it was like 2 or 3 people that wrote that book. That would take a long time. That's a lot of effort. So
I think Chad's just going to write all these things from now on. We're just going to have all Chad GTP.
Chad? Yeah. All the Chad Meister. Flowers.
Yeah. I mean, it literally took nature to grow them.
Yeah. And then people
just cut them.
But I don't know, like if you ever go into like a proper floral shop and you see the people, like how much effort they put into keep maintaining them and making them last.
It's like crazy that it's like they charge more than a living one. Or,
right.
Although I guess in a greenhouse living one. Anyway, whatever.
Produce, same.
Yeah. These are all things that like I feel like, the cost of an apple is this much, but what's the cost of transporting an apple all the way from where it came from when
Guatemala or whatever,
off of the tree into the, I think the Okanagan probably provides us enough apples. We don't need to get our Guatemalan apples in BC here.
Nope. Is that not a Guatemalan delicious?
Tastes like Guatemalan apple. That's for sure. It's good.
Furniture and mattresses. And the last one is cosmetics.
Yeah, cosmetics too. But I feel like so few people even know what is going on there with cosmetics, like what laboratory, what animal cruelty or lack of animal cruelty, like
lack of animal cruelty.
Well, there are ones, right, that say cruelty free, right? And so those you pay more for. Why? Because a human had to be tested on and maybe have their skin irritated or something like that, right? So you're paying for things you don't even know what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it takes to like extract whatever chemical that is in lipstick from whatever plant or I don't know what the hell it is. Cow hoofs, maybe, right? Maybe it is, right? But there's also vegan makeup and there's like, so that there's no gelatin and it's cruelty free. I don't even know if gelatin is a thing they put in makeup.
I have no idea.
I don't fucking know. Yeah, right? So like they could charge me anything and I'd be like, okay, I guess it's what I need if I'm going to buy the nail polish. I don't know what's in nail polish.
I was a sucker and they see suckers. So there's like these like, not so much this day and age, but when I was in high school and I was going Christmas shopping for people in Mayfair, they were like, which is the local popular mall here, they would have these stands in the middle, like just pop-up shops essentially in the middle of the mall. And there was this one that was like red wine extract, fucking beautiful face cream.
Okay. You're like, I need to get me some of that.
Well, it's some like
locally sourced face fuck cream. I'm sick of this Guatemalan shit.
I bought it for my mom too.
Oh, dude.
Anyways, face cream. I'm just swearing because I can't remember what the hell all that shit's called. But anyways, it was a pretty girl that was selling it, and just 17-year-old boy.
Gotcha.
Had a job, so I had disposable income, and I'm like, so I pulled me aside. Oh, let me do this on you. Let me.
Oh, I remember that lady. Yeah, here, let me try this on you. Yeah.
And I was like,
I'll talk to the pretty lady and let her do the whatever.
Normally $400 per few if you buy it right now because it's Christmas season and we're doing a special deal, $85.
Wow.
And it's just like, fucking, I'm an idiot not to buy this. I can't afford not to get this. And I bought a whole bunch of shit. And then I remember I gave it to my mom, and mom's like, yo, this is just fine. But I like my other stuff better.
You know what? I'm going to tell you a story that I am I never wanted to admit this to anybody, and I'm going to just tell you, I'm going to get it off my chest right now.
It's the end of an hour-long podcast, so you're safe.
One time, was in a 7-Eleven parking lot, right? And just getting ready to go to work, and off I go. And this is the most gullible moment of my entire life. And there were these dudes, and they were selling random stereos out of the back of their car that had fallen off the truck, quote unquote.
That's like the oldest.
This is
line.
the dumbest trick ever, right? The oldest line. And I thought, okay, well, these guys stole some stereos, whatever. I want to buy these like $400. It's this whole like blah, 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 this big unit and everything, right? I actually got swindled out of $400.
No way.
I actually,
400?
Bro, I was feeling ballin' at the time. I was like, I'm going to buy this for us, like for me, and I'm going to buy this for our house. It's going to be nice. It looked beautiful.
Yeah.
I should have looked at a review. I should have looked at anything. I should have just said, haha, whatever, buy.
What, was it a pony?
No, it was a stereo. I plugged it in, and it's the worst sounding stereo I've ever heard in my life. It might as well have come out of a cereal box. It was crazy bad. I was so upset
You're
with
just like,
myself.
I'm going to go triple sow cow off the deck.
I was so upset with myself. I'm like, I deserve this. I fully deserve to spend $400 on the biggest piece of shit in the world. I don't even know where it is. I think it's in the, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it's in
a
the
pony,
dump now.
Not a Sony,
I don't even think that I think I just took it straight to the dump.
Yeah.
It's literally the worst sound system ever.
We're never talking about this.
Your little Bose speaker that's round and sits on the table makes better sound. Legit makes better sound than this big sound system that I bought.
So this was a long time ago?
This was many years ago.
So
this was
like it would
last
probably
week.
be ordered off Temu or something? Or
it's like equivalent of if you ordered a badass Sony like home entertainment system off Temu and it showed up and sounded like Temu.
Yeah, it looked cool, but
for
sounded like
$20, awesome,
Yeah.
like whatever. And that's like what it sounded like. And it was, this asshole got $400 out of me. Man, I would never wanted to kill somebody more.
No shit.
Like, if I fucking find
I thought you were
guy,
going to say $50 or something.
Dude, I wish it was $50.
Yeah.
400 from how it looked, it seemed like a steal. And I got made. And I've learned a $400 lesson. Like you just never buy shady shit from anybody.
Nope. It's a little bit of karma, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'll buy this thing. I don't care. I was feeling like I was getting a deal. I'm in on it. Whatever. That's a lesson. You're an idiot.
Yeah. Did you ever see that guy again?
Oh no, I don't even know what he looks like. I don't care. I wish him
back
well.
in Guatemala.
Yeah, good for him.
Apples.
Yeah, eating apples off of my $400.
Yeah, he's still living in Guatemala off that $400.
Easy. Yeah, no problem. But anyways, that took a lot for me to tell you.
Fair enough. Thank you for sharing.
There are friends of mine that I've never even told that story to, so I felt the need to disclose.
Come clean. Yeah. No, and honestly, I think we've all, so like I said, I felt pretty stupid because
I'm telling you so that if you ever feel like it's a good deal and your gut's telling you something different, just walk away.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You probably knew that, but I didn't.
You got to look at it in the perspective in my many, many, many years of thrift hunting, because I'm a very thrifty dude. You got to look at it in perspective. Okay, who is selling it? Can they afford to give? Because there is real deals out there. There is real deals. You can score like on Black Friday, Boxing Day. You can score hella good deals. Like I got my
from establishments and not from parking lot vehicles.
Exactly. At Asus laptop, you've got an Asus laptop gamer. Nothing bad to say. They're killer machines.
No, it's always done everything I've wanted.
Amazing. I got like $1,000 off of it. That was an amazing deal. Best Buy. Yes, you know what? They can afford to do that.
Yes.
They're licensed and they can distribute. It was refurbished or whatever, or an open box, but whatever. It was somebody who bought it, didn't want it, brought it back after a week. They had to classify it as an open box.
That sounds great. That sounds like an actual good deal and not like a swindling. Yeah.
So you got to look at who's selling it. Can they afford to give you this much of a deal? If they can't, it's either hot
scam,
or a scam.
Yeah.
And I
thought it was hot for sure. That's all I thought it was. I thought it was like these guys just stole some shit and it's going to disappear and I'm going to benefit from it. Like
you just reminded me, because you opened up. I once bought an iPhone off Marketplace that I actually ended up getting the money back. So I bought. It was like this was probably 8 years ago. So it was probably the iPhone 11, iPhone 12, whatever. But it was like the 256 gigabyte, which was like the biggest one you could get at the time, and super nice Max Pro, whatever the fucking one. And it was like near a new phone, maybe a year old, but it was still like a $1,500 phone at the time. Like if you bought it from the store, full price, and he was selling it for $180.
Right.
And
how
I'm like,
could I not?
Yo, this is hot. And then the guy rolls up and he looks like Mad Child. And I'm like, yo, this is
hurry up. Where's the money?
Yeah, 100%. He's like,
cuff the balls.
Stroke the shaft. Yeah. He's like half out of his truck and he's like, I couldn't give him the money fast enough.
I gotta get back to Blanchard Street.
Gotta be banging, bro. And at 2, yeah. He's like, Couldn't get the money fast enough. I'm like, yo, bro, I got to check the phone out. Yeah, I'm obviously got to look at the product. I get the phone. It's off. And then I plug it in. And then he's like, yo, bro, like, give me half the money now. I really got to go somewhere.
I got to get away from you right now.
But charge it. Turn it on. You have my contact. Like, this is legit me. You can see. And it was legit him. If anything is wrong with it, then just contact me and I'll come back and try and help you out with it. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. $80 worth the gamble for a brand new phone. Yes, obviously thinking this is probably hot, but
you're like, something's going on, but I don't need to know everything here.
Precisely. He said that he got it from a buddy and he just needed to flip it for his buddy owed him money. Classic line. His buddy owed him money, gave him a phone.
Right.
Oldest trick in the book as well.
Yeah, that never happens, by the way.
No, it doesn't.
I've never seen that ever before in my experience with like my friends, where I'm just like, listen, man, you still owe me money. How about you give me that phone?
Yeah. It just
doesn't work like that.
Acting all tough. So anyways, buddy dips. I finally get the phone to turn on and it's bricked. So it was stolen, and that's what happens when they brick it.
They lock it.
Nobody can do shit. You have to literally take it into a licensed establishment and they'll unbrick it, but only if it's your phone.
Yeah, and you're like, phone, this isn't my phone.
They'll be like,
just bought it.
This is hot. This is now evidence.
Right.
And they take it away from you. So it was a brick phone. There was nothing I could do. So I texted him like, yeah, dude, this is brick. This is obviously stolen. I don't know where your buddy... I was playing into the guy.
Of course, right? You're not trying to accuse him.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't know where your buddy got this from, but he kind of took you for a ride, which in turn took me for a ride.
You're trying to take the blame off him.
And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything to the cops. I'm not gonna say anything to anybody else. I'm not even gonna fucking trash your...
I'm not even gonna tell you anybody on a podcast later. But yeah.
This was 10 years ago, so the statute of limitations is over. But
where is the statute of limitations? They've pulled it down?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So I just said, hey man, like I'm not going to get anybody involved. I'm not even going to tank your Facebook Marketplace seller profile. If you could just give me my $80 back, I'll give you the phone back.
Just thinly veil a bunch of threats.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to come after you and your family.
Yeah.
I won't do anything. I'm not even sharpening my knife right now.
I'm not even going to steal your dog. Yeah.
Loading a gun, not me.
Yeah. So then he ended up coming back. He's like, bro, sorry, I don't know what happened. And then he gave me my money back. And then I'm like, okay, cool, perfect.
He didn't know. He probably just was like 50-50 chance this phone that I stole either comes back or not.
I think because I was such a nice guy, I don't know, I'm not going to toot my own horn. I was such a good guy.
Really charmed him.
I really charmed him.
You see him like take his hand off his gun, like, okay, this guy's nice.
What is that called when you talk to people and you disarm them in like D&D?
Diplomacy? Like persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
Right.
Persuasion 99 over here. I just fucking talked him out of it. But if it was any other chump, they wouldn't have been able to do that. But me, I got 99
That's
persuasion.
That's right. Yeah, luckily you're so charismatic.
Yeah, no, I think I was like hinting at threats of involving the police enough.
You're like, listen, I won't call the cops and have you arrested.
Where it wasn't worth $80 for him.
Right.
So then that's why I think he in turn was like, okay, fuck it, this guy, it's not like some scared kid.
I'll try someone else, yeah.
Exactly.
I'll try to sell it to an old lady.
It's not worth $80. Maybe it would have been worth $180 if he got me for the full thing and left.
He's like,
but it's not worth $80.
This guy's too much. He's too busy. He's looking into shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's
this fucking nerd over here is fucking up my whole system. Yeah. For his eye bone. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So I mean, same, man.
Stay safe out there, guys.
Yeah. Watch what you're buying. Buyer beware.
Even the very smartest and wisest among us can get taken for a ride sometime.
Yeah. So don't get taken for a ride. And,
like Dylan here.
Like just me. Yeah.
That's right.
Not Dan.
No, I don't know. I bought a $400 lemon, so I gotta say, I've never felt smart since that day.
That's awesome. Well, I'm happy that you shared that. This is a safe place. Like I said, it's at the end of a long podcast. So
I went back to the gym last night, and I can barely walk. So you're gonna have to carry me to my car now.
Carry me home.
I'm destroyed. It actually destroyed me.
Well, Dan's destroyed. Mm-hmm. I'm mentally destroyed. I think that's all we got for today. So these are my.
I think we destroyed this podcast, dude. I
think we destroyed this one too.
These are my friends. Bye.
October 7th, 2023.
Yo, what's up, D?
And action. Yo, what's up, D?
Yo, what's up, D? You took my line. Shit.
Welcome to These Are My Friends. We are your friends. And I don't care what you did as long as you subscribe. You're automatically, you're in the gang.
I don't care what you've done.
I don't care
what kind of miserable past you have. A like is a like. If you hit subscribe, that's a win right there.
If you enjoy your content,
we don't judge here.
You want to hang out with us, we just hang, man. And we're your virtual friends. We're on the interweb. So